I've grown up around barns that have been post and beam, and was always fascinated with the way they were constructed. And when we got to looking at timber frame logo magazines, we kind of decided that's what we wanted to get serious about. And we met the Oakbridge fellows down at the Timber Frame show in Columbus at the convention center, and realized that Oakbridge was within an hour of where we planned to build. And so we started our connection with them and looked at some jobs they'd done, and just real impressed with the fellows as soon as we met them here at Oakbridge. Yeah, I was real fascinated with the way the acorns looked hanging down from the hammer beam and so on. So Andy said he'd let us know when he was working on the acorns here in this shop, and so he called when he was in that process, and we got to come over and spend part of a day watching. We first came in with a rough floor plan of what we wanted to include on the first floor, and sat down with Oakbridge, and it was just a matter of a half an hour, and he had it all sketched out how it would work into a timber frame design. And then they stopped out and helped me position it so it would have the best effect on the lot where we were going to build. They let us know when the truck would be in with the frame on it, and came the day before and unloaded it, got it all organized. They needed so many bales of straw and so on to set things on so that mud wouldn't be a consideration, and got it all laid out how it was going to go up. The next day the crane and the crew came in and laid it out on the deck, pinned the bench together and set them up with the crane, and we had several of our family members there were able to watch that, and just a real enjoyable experience watching it go together. The focal point is our big window on the north end. It's about 12 feet wide and 12 feet high, with curved in from each side, and that I think is our favorite part of the house, other than the kitchen and so on. As soon as we got the kitchen in, of course, Vineta was ready to move in then. So but I think the big window in the end, we've never had a 12 by 12 area where we can look outside. It's real special. It's like getting up in a vacation lodge every morning. It's we just walk out and we're just awed every morning at how beautiful it is, and it's just a real experience. Oh, we've never worked around nicer people. I'm just so impressed with their planning, their organization, their attention to detail, and the craftsmanship that they put into everything. And it was very evident from the beginning that they look at all their customers as part of the family when they start planning a home, and it's just completely different than working with a normal contractor. Well, I would say you don't even think about building one without contacting Oakbridge. I used to work with some fellows that had built timber frame homes, and just from walking into the home you can see the difference in the quality. And as far as a company to deal with, I don't think Oakbridge could be beat. It's just really neat working with them.